Hi, my name is Jill. I started with Dr. Jones and the FLOA protocol back in April of this year, and I was at 142 pounds, which is extremely high for myself. I've normally been at 120 or less most of my life. I'm 55, 5'3", and I started with them because I hadn't taken care of myself over the past 2 years. And I've tried everything. And so it was sort of my last effort as to what to do. And this could have been premenopausal weight. It could have been, it was lots of things. I just really wasn't taking care of myself. I normally exercised and I wasn't doing that either. I wasn't eating well. So I really was starting at my heaviest and at my worst. I was not exercising. But I started with Dr. Jones and the FLOA protocol, and I thought it was very interesting to understand the intermittent fasting. Certainly, I had not done the extended long fasting that they had talked about. And I had done the OMAD, which is 1 meal a day, or I had done the 18 to the 24 hours of fasting on a regular basis, but I hadn't done the extended where you do 48 hours or even 72 hours of fasting. I wanted to try it, see if I could do it, and try tirzepatide. When I started in early April, I had gotten labs done, which was a requirement, and for me, I needed to do another set of labs. It took a while to get the tirzepatide just because of my needing to repeat the labs. And that was all me. It's not on them at all. But during that time, from about April 5th to May 3rd, I was long fasting on my own, 24, 28 hours, 36 hours, and not having any problems with it. I was taking the electrolytes as they suggested, but it was a practice before I got the tirzepatide in early May when I got it. So I had lost from April 5th to May 3rd, I had lost already, I think, 8 pounds before I had even gotten started on the tirzepatide, just fasting like they had encouraged me to do and using the electrolytes. And I had constant communications, mostly via text, with Jonathan, and that was really successful. I have a nursing background, so I didn't really need too much help with too many other things, except for minor questions here and there. Once I got the tirzepatide on May 3rd, I was successful in losing 1 to 2 pounds a week up until the beginning of May. The beginning of June. At that point, I had a plateau, and that's when I was introduced to Dr. Jones directly and had one-on-ones with Dr. Jones whenever I needed it on a weekly basis, if not more often. And Dr. Jones really helped me understand where I was at with my plateau, because I was exercising regularly 4 times a week. I was long fasting, but in my case, he helped me understand that I needed more weight training and maybe not as long of fasting because of where I was at with my weight. And so he really helped me understand that. And we talked several times on the phone via video conference just for me to understand that. So I felt the coaching was really helpful. I understood the FLOA protocols, and there were weekly group video calls with Dr. Jones to have me understand what other people were going through, and some of the experiences that I had were pretty normal. I've been successful up until this point. I've maintained my weight at 121, and I was able to get that get to that by, mid to late June, around in there. And I've been successful at keeping it off by coming off tirzepatide, certainly by the end of June, and then just fasting about every 2 weeks for a long period, 48, sometimes 36, but changing it up for my body. And I've been pretty successful at that. I'll do another video in a couple of months just to complete the video update to let you know that I have or haven't been successful at it. But I have found that this is a good program. And I think had I not been hooked up with Dr. Jones, I wouldn't have been able to keep it off, because I did notice right away that my weight did go up shortly after I stopped the tirzepatide. And he helped me understand that as long as I know what I'm eating, high protein, lower calorie, and keeping it to a certain amount of calories, that I can maintain this and only need to long fast every couple of weeks. And anything that I might have gained, which was usually just a pound or two, I could fast and it would take me right back down to 120, 121. So I've been really happy with it. And even still, I communicate with Dr. Jones when I need to, and he's always been very quick at responding, even though I'm not on tirzepatide anymore, which is great. And I've been a part of the meetings, the group meetings, when I need to be. So do I suggest Dr. Jones? Yes. Do I suggest the FLOA protocol? Yes. I think it has been one of the first times that I can keep off the weight, as it's been a cyclical thing for me to gain weight. Maybe not as much as 140, but I've been successful at it. I will do another video in a couple months when I get more experience with the long fasting every couple of weeks and can update you then. But I thank Dr. Jones and his FLOA protocol and him helping me. Thank you.